Hey gang, this week's tip of the week, I want to talk to you about coolers. You know, there's a lot of opportunity in the cooler market. There's a lot of brands out there to choose from. And I just want to talk to you a little bit about why I choose Engel coolers. First of all, you'll notice the hinges are all nice and recessed. You know, I throw a cast net most mornings that I go fishing. Nothing worse than getting your cast net caught on the hinges on your cooler day in and day out. Even the hinges on the back of the cooler are all recessed, so there's nothing for you to catch your fishing line on. My customers walking around with rods and reels all the time, all that stuff is recessed. It's got an incredible seal in it as well. The seal just keeps ice for days. You can see that seal set up right there. It's absolutely phenomenal. I literally have ice in here sometimes 2 and 3 days, okay? Now this one you'll see has a really nice pad on it. I use it for my customers and people to sit on in my boat, my family. But I have some of these, I even have one as small as the Engel 25 that I use for a casting platform if I'm in some of the shallow skiffs that we film out of. And I've actually stood on it all day. I'm 275 pounds. It hasn't even dented the lid. The lid has a non-skid surface. It works great as a casting platform. And now Engel has gotten into the tumbler game. They've come out with their 30-ounce tumbler, and if you'll notice, the one thing I really like about it is the lid screws on, where some of the other lids just kind of push on. They're constantly coming out. They shrivel up in your dishwashers and they don't seal as well. I talk to people, their drinks are constantly spilling in the other brands. In the Engel, you don't have that. The top is made right, screws right in for a super tight seal. Even got a little rubber on the bottom, so when it's on the boat, it's not sliding all over the place. Paul Cabellon and the people at Engel Coolers, they just do things right. They're the original roto-molded cooler, the best cooler on the market in my opinion, and one you should definitely check out. It's really interesting when you come over here and you fish the Mosquito Lagoon area. There's no tidal flow in the lagoon. The wind has really picked up today. It was glass calm when we first launched the boat, and it's picked up steady. Now we've got probably a 15-knot wind out of the south. This would drive me nuts at home, where we don't like to fish the wind as much, but I've got good tidal movement. Here they don't have tidal movement, so they like the wind because the wind pushes the water around. That gets things moving, makes the fish more active. So it's a really interesting estuary to try to learn and try to adapt to. I fished here for years on the Pro Redfish Tournament Trail, and it was really a trick to kind of learn what the fish do, because having fished Tampa Bay and learning to catch redfish on the west coast of Florida, very tidal sensitive, come over here in the lagoon area, in the Indian River where you don't get a lot of tidal flow, really is a challenge to kind of pick up on what fires fish off, what makes them eat, what makes them tick. It's really a game to kind of learn all of that.
You think he's still on? There he is.
There he is. Right there, movie, right there, baby.
Little cookie cutters, man. They're
well,
great.
you know, and it took us a little while to find that pothole that they were in, but once Captain Brian got in the right hole, you're in the right hole now, kid. Swimming at me doing 80. Every one of them's kind of acting the same way. Running right to the boat. Headed for a trolling motor. Yep, cookie cutters, you're right. That's okay.
I consider to catch these little ones
I was
all
gonna say,
day
you know
long.
what? There ain't nothing wrong with that redfish right there. A couple years that redfish can be running around out there in the middle with them other 40
The big ones.
You know, there ain't nothing wrong with that redfish. All day.
I don't think I'm gonna finesse this little. Come here, buddy.
There's nothing wrong with them redfish at all.
Not at all.
Nothing at all. Catch them all day long. Absolutely love it. And you know my passion, I love to get in here and catch them on artificials, but you know, right now you said the artificial bite isn't great.
No.
The water's been churned up a little bit here in the lagoon.
Right.
You come in here and you catch them how you need to catch them, whether it's on live shrimp, whether it's on, you know,
Cut
if you can
bait,
catch them on jigs, that's great. You know, I love to drop some little johns on them, but it is what it is. See what you started?
Started something good, we hope.
Yeah, man, attaboy.
Good job.
Nice job, pal. That's all you. That's all Captain Brian Pounds right there.